Most people live chained to things they cannot control: opinions, outcomes, fears, and desires. They think freedom comes from money, status, or approval. But the Stoics knew a different truth. Freedom is an internal state. No one can give it to you, and no one can take it away unless you hand it over. The first Stoic rule for absolute freedom is control what you can, release what you can't. Epictetus taught that your mind is your kingdom. Everything else, fortune, praise, outcomes, belongs to chance. By focusing only on what is within your power, you free yourself from the grip of everything outside it. The second rule is limit your desires. Seneca warned that a man ruled by desire will always be a servant. The fewer things you need, the harder it is for the world to control you. Freedom isn't having everything, it's needing less. The third rule is detach from praise and blame. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that the same crowd that cheers you today will criticize you tomorrow. True freedom means moving on your path, unmoved by their noise. The fourth Stoic rule for absolute freedom is discipline your reactions. Most people live as slaves to emotion, angered by insults, shaken by failure, inflated by praise. The Stoic understands that the moment someone can provoke you, they own you. Freedom begins when you stop reacting and start responding. The fifth rule is own your time. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it." Your time is your life. Spend it carelessly, and you sell your freedom. Guard it, and you gain control over everything that matters. The sixth rule is simplify your commitments. A cluttered schedule is a form of self-imposed slavery. The Stoic knows that overcommitment steals clarity. By saying no more often, you say yes to the things that truly matter. The seventh rule is embrace discomfort as training. A man who fears discomfort will always be controlled by it. By choosing voluntary challenges, cold mornings, disciplined routines, moments of silence, you prove to yourself that nothing external owns you. Freedom isn't given, it's earned, and most men never claim it because they never train for it. They settle for comfort, for approval, for the illusion of control. But the Stoic path is different. It's not about waiting for the world to change, it's about changing yourself so the world can't control you. That's exactly why this channel exists. Inner Legion is not here to give you empty inspiration. It's here to give you weapons, principles, tools, and daily disciplines forged in the same fire that shaped Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. If you're ready to stop living on the terms of others, if you're ready to take ownership of your mind, your time, and your life, subscribe now. Here, you will find the rules that strip away what chains you and build what frees you. Your freedom doesn't start tomorrow. It starts the moment you decide you will no longer be ruled by the noise around you. The eighth Stoic rule for absolute freedom is master your environment by mastering yourself. Most men spend their lives trying to rearrange the outside world, different jobs, different cities, different relationships, hoping it will bring them peace. But Marcus Aurelius understood that the true fortress is built inside. A man with a disciplined mind carries his freedom everywhere. A man without discipline is a prisoner, no matter where he stands. The ninth rule is, choose your influences carefully. Freedom cannot survive in a toxic environment. Seneca warned that even the strongest mind is shaped by its surroundings. This is why the Stoic doesn't isolate himself, but he curates his circle. Every person he allows into his life either sharpens his discipline or dulls it. He chooses people, books, and environments that align with his values, because he knows what enters his mind will decide his freedom. And the 10th rule is, live aligned with your principles every day. The man who says one thing and does another is always enslaved to guilt, to inconsistency, to the opinions of others. The Stoic's freedom comes from integrity. His values aren't negotiable, and his actions prove it. When these rules are lived, not just remembered, they become armor. Not armor that hides you from the world, but armor that lets you walk through it untouched. Freedom is not a place you arrive at. It's the way you move through life every single day. Most people think they'll feel free when they earn more, when they're loved more, when the world finally changes in their favor. The Stoic knows the truth. Freedom is here, now, in the way you respond, in the way you live, in the choices you make when no one is watching. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet he reminded himself daily that titles mean nothing if your mind is enslaved. Epictetus was born in chains, yet lived freer than men with unlimited wealth, because his freedom came from what he controlled inside. These 10 rules aren't theories. They are a discipline. Lived daily, they strip away every false chain and reveal the kind of freedom no one can take. The question isn't whether these rules work. The question is whether you will live them. So ask yourself, are you building a life where freedom depends on the world, or one where freedom is yours no matter what the world does?